Legend of Total War here with the new campaign series for Mount and Blade Warband. So this is the Imperial Rome mod, version 1.168. So I've had quite a bit of time to practice with this mod and sort of get the hang of it, because there are a lot of really interesting and not very well explained features about this mod, and that take a bit of getting used to. Anyway, I'll just go through some of the things first. So we're going to be playing on this difficulty here, which I think it'll end up being 55%. So I usually reduce the amount of damage done to me so that I can stay in the fight for longer. I don't like getting one shot killed. It's just boring just sitting there watching my troops do all the work for me. I like to stay in the fight for a long time. Damage to friends though will be normal. Combat AI and campaign AI will be on average. What this does, I think, the combat AI, it reduces the amount of damage they do to me. And of course, the thing is, in this mod here, everyone pretty much dies in one hit. So this really is just going to apply to me to just keep me in the fight a bit longer, because you don't get an auxiliary soldier like you do in 1257 Anno Domini mod. So it's just to make it a bit more fun. This isn't going to be a super campaign challenge. Alright, so we're going to start a new game here. So like I said, there is a lot of really, really cool features to this mod. And I don't profess to be a huge expert on it, but, you know, I've played it for, I don't know, 30, 40 hours, and I think I've got the general hang of what to do. Alright, so we're going to start off as a commander of group of soldiers of one of the factions. So that'll give us an army right away, and generally speaking will give us more stats than the other ones. I'm going to start with East Party, merely because their troops have red. I'm just a big fan of Red Rome. Just in case you didn't realize, this is set in the Roman period, right after Nero's assassination, I think, at 69 AD. I'm going to become a fan of horse driving, because that provides me with skills that I need. And I'm also going to be putting it into traffic and arms, skills that I need, and then personal revenge. That'll be my personal banner. Of course, we'll go realistic, so that's like Iron Man mode. And my name in this campaign will be henceforth known as LEGENDIUS, MAXIMUS, MACTATOR. So, obviously, LEGENDIUS is just a Latin take on legend. Maximus, meaning great or large, and MACTATOR is Latin for butcher. So basically, legend, the great butcher, sort of. I know Magnus is sort of like the great, but this is different. Anyway, in this, we're going to be focusing very much on our skills as a warrior for leveling up. And I'll explain later down the track as to why I'm really not going to focus much on any of these skills at all to begin with. So, we're going to want lots of strength to begin with, and agility. I'm going to need tons and tons of iron flesh, because like I said, I really want to be in the fight most of the time, just with my troops just bashing it out. And extra health is really going to play a big part in that, because I don't enjoy just sitting there watching my troops fight. You guys might, but I really like to get into the thick of it. I like to get into the dangerous part. Okay, weapon master at 6, that's excellent. We need power draw. I don't want power throw, because I'm just not much on javelins. I do like to use archery. Athletics, will need that. Good. Everything there seems about where it needs to. Okay, now, I'm a huge fan of two-handed weapons. Now, they're going to be rare to find, and they're not really essentially as good as one-handed weapons, as far as damage is concerned. But they do have reach, and I love to be able to outreach my guys and smash them in the face. Okay, I'm just going to randomize here until I find someone that I like. Yeah, he seems somewhat Roman. Alright, we're not really going to be spending too much time looking at his face. Should I age him? No. I'm a young fuck. Not really a big fan of light hair. I'm going to go dark hair Roman. Alright, so we start off our adventure in Alexandria, 69 AD, March 23rd. Okay, so, where to begin? We're a mercenary in this faction here. Now, just like in any Mount and Blade Warband series that I've done, the first thing I want to do is get an economy set up. Okay, so let me just see here. Just having a look at my units. Centurion Legionnaire. This guy here is going to be my most important unit. I'm going to drop him down the bottom here, because this guy here, I'll explain later down the track, just unbelievably important. We need him. Now, a lot of these other troops, we don't need at all. I don't know if I need this guy. I'm just thinking, there are some troops here that I just don't really need. Like, the weekly wage of some of these guys, if you have a look at this, it's just way too high. It's just, we've got to get rid of them. Because the thing is, the way I'm going to handle this is actually becoming, despite the fact I start off as a general, I only start off as a general so that I can get certain stats. I really actually want to become a trade king to begin with, because there is a shitload of money to be had. So we're going to get rid of any units that I just don't feel are particularly cost effective to begin with. Now, you might be sitting there going, wait, I really want to see what these things can do. Yeah, I get that, but like I said, so look how much money we've got. Look at our weekly cost. 1 week and we're bankrupt. So we sort of need to make a change now. Hastati, the Legionnaires, they are fantastic. Look at the weekly wage on this, and these are some of the best troops you can get. Upgraded, they become even better. Centurion Auxiliary. Upgrade to this one as well, Centurion Legionnaire. Yeah, we'll keep you. So he'll upgrade to this one, because what we really need are the Decurions. And this one upgrades to there, so we'll keep him. Oh, wait, we can only get one, can't we? Just keep them as backup, I suppose. I don't want staff slingers. Oh, they're not. Yeah, I'll keep them. Ballistery. These are very strong units, but their cost is too high, for my opinion. I'm putting these in a different class. I'm putting them as. I'm going to put them as bodyguards. I do not want these guys getting into combat at all, ever. Because if they die, my plan is fucked. Because I really cannot replace them at this stage. I actually don't even know how to replace them. Okay, staff slingers, throw of stones. Well, don't worry, if I'm reducing our troop numbers, but don't worry, I'll replace them with something else. We just need to be a bit more cost effective. So these, as much as you need cavalry, we actually kind of don't. Not for that price. So disband all of those. I'm not a fan of these units, so disband those. They're just not really cost effective, so disband them. Okay, now you can see that we have drastically reduced our weekly costs by doing that. I'm going to get rid of the throw of stones. Oh, weekly stones. No, I'll keep them. Even though they are shit. Okay, so first thing we want to do. What's this? Yeah. Okay, we don't need any advice from them. First thing I want to do, maybe go fight them. But we need to get up to Tarsus. Now, some things you'll note about this particular campaign. It does feel like this was programmed by someone whose English was not their first language. What's this? We are the freebows. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. This is what we want. We want to get into a fight. And I don't want them getting involved yet. Oh, god damn it. I forgot to change out my equipment. This shield is just a big distraction. Just gonna lure these guys close to my infantry line over here. Where my Hastati should be reckoning. And now I really need to be getting into the thick of things as well, because I gotta be leveling up. Just lower the volume a little bit, adjust it a bit. I think it's just not quite right. So we're at level 3. Okay, good. Gain 5 renown. Excellent. Okay, adjustments needed. Yeah, we'll need all this stuff. I gotta sell it, don't I? Okay, throw of stones. We'll upgrade those to... Not yet, but there's other things we need to do. Alright, I need to get some more troops. It's actually not the first thing I need to be doing. First thing I need to do is head up to Tarsus, like I said. But I have to go through Jewish territory here, which is hostile. So we just need to be careful and avoid any Jew armies, which I should be able to do. Shit. Stay away from the coast. Because in... Oh wait, those are my allies. Whoops. We also want to straight away declare allegiance to the East Party faction leader. I don't need to be a mercenary with them. Hang on, is that him? No, that's a Legio. So yeah, I really need to avoid any armies, just for the time being. We'll renew our contract, yeah, because it does provide us with money. So if I look at the budget report. So at this rate, yeah, we are making some money per turn. So what we want to be doing is going around and purchasing property. That's the first thing we need to do. Not necessarily getting into battles. Okay, so marketplace. Now, Tarsus is is a great place to purchase. Oh my god, this is not good. I'm used to seeing salt here at a much cheaper price than this. Well, I don't know. First thing, get rid of this. Pattern, yep. All the stuff I don't need, get rid of that. Sumpter horses, yeah, we'll keep this. So what's that? 200 dinars. Okay, what I also want to do, I'm going to go to the marketplace. This is a bank. You can deposit money into the bank and actually make interest per week. Alright, well if Tarsus doesn't have the goods that I want, I'll go to the next best place, which is in Sarmatia, where he's usually got really good furs. So, we're not at war with Armenia, are we? No. So we'll just stay away from that. We want to be a trade king for the time being. So if you just wanted to get into big fights right to begin with, there will be. Don't forget, I like to rule the world. But to begin with, we need to establish ourselves an economy. So we're going to where there are good resources for cheap prices, and we're going to sell them where there's high demand for it. So marketplace, go to the goods. There we go. That's a good price there for that. Oh, I don't have that much. Oh, oops, because I put it in the bank. I put it in the bank so just in case we got caught out, wouldn't get completely fucked up. Okay, it would have been good if there were more supply, but don't forget it is just like the first week, and now we make our way back. Now, the reason why I really wanted to keep those what's it called, centurions, in this campaign you can't get companions from a tavern or certain things. What you need is certain units get upgraded, and once you reach a certain level, they can you recognize their ability in battle, and you can actually promote your troops to be a companion. And that's what we're trying to do. And the thing is, like, there's a whole bunch of troops that you can recruit, but those are the Roman ones that you can get. The thing is, you can't recruit those troops easily, the base troops. They're just not from basic recruitment areas. So I just got to be careful with that, that's all. Okay, there he is. Oh, wait, I'm not going to be able to Swear my allegiance. I haven't got enough renown. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll just remain a mercenary for him. We'll just keep enough troops that if any rebels, bandits come near us, we can push them aside. But we'll generally stay away from areas we're at war with. So, we purchased them for about 100, and we can... Oh good, the price there is much better now. And now we can sell them much cheaper, so... There we go. I'll also want some cheese. We'll need food. Non-perishable foods are good. So we still make a bit of money on that. After a week or so, the prices, or the amount of goods will improve. Alright, so I'm heading back to Sarmatia with the salt, because you can sell the salt cheap. Sell the salt, not cheap, for a lot. Salt is actually something that is probably one of the best tradable goods in this, in my opinion. So I'll be sort of known as the Salt Prince for the first few episodes. Just being careful not to get caught by bandits at this stage, because we don't have enough money to upgrade our troops just yet. Okay, kind of good. That week's up. As long as we avoid all major conflicts and just do what we're doing here. Wow, holy shit! I didn't expect to make that much. All right. In fact, that's so much money that I'm just going to buy all their goods and sell them. Even, fuck, I'll buy all this as well. Why not? And that's such a good price that I'm willing to give them a discount. Alright, what have I got here? Sprinter horses, they are by far my favourite. They're really fast. They're not very well armoured, but speed is paramount, I think. It doesn't have a whole lot of money, but I don't think I've ever seen salt that high, so I could just take a few of the cheaper horses and just, I don't know, it doesn't matter for that kind of price. Alright, let's see, sell off one of these. What else have I got here? As much as I like Roman armor, they're not the best armor in the world. Generally speaking, Parthia has the best armor. That's slightly better than what we've got, but I've seen much better than this, so we won't worry about that right now. So, there's nothing here really that I want, so we'll just sell that off. And arms. Okay, let's have a look here. A strong Sarmatian bow. Let's have a look. Tempered Sarmatian sword is two-handed, I'll want that. But I don't need it right away. Sarmatian bow does look pretty good. But yeah, right now we need to think about our economy. I'm probably not going to be getting into any more fights for a little while. Just organising my stuff here. Plenty of food for the troops. Okay. Hang on. Alright, well, if you can't afford that, then I might as well take something here. I mean, I can afford it, but we're not here to... How much is he in debt by? Alright, it doesn't matter, just pay what you can. Alright, deposit all the money in the bank. And let's just be patient here for a couple of days. And maybe the goods will change here so we can get some furs. No, they haven't got it back yet. Alright, I might just head back to Tarsus then. Also a good idea to check our morale report. Make sure morale doesn't ever get too bad. Generally speaking, Jews are pretty easy to fight in battle. So I want to get myself my first load of 10,000 dinars, and then we can purchase some property somewhere. Under siege, is it? By who? Oh, I think we're at war with the Parthians. doesn't interest me. It doesn't even matter if we lose this settlement. Oh yes, that's a lot of salt. But I don't have a lot of space. It doesn't matter. I'll take everything that I can for the time being. Oh, I need to take more than this. Alright, sell off the sumpter horse. Oh, hang on, lame saddle horse. I'll take the... That saddle horse will eventually not be lame anymore. I haven't leveled up, didn't I? Oh, I don't have the money anyway. Gotta get it out of the bank. Okay. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I don't mind putting a point into inventory management. That should be fine. Because I guess while I'm the trade king, I'm going to need some points into that. I'll put a point into agility and strength. Okay, so just withdraw all the money for now. Should have heaps of extra space into the inventory now. Let's get all this salt. Yeah, it's expensive, but this will pay off dividends. I'll be able to go around the area and make an absolute fortune off this. The price did go up the more we purchase, but we saw we can sell this for 8 times as much potentially. Although that was sort of extreme, the amount that we saw before. Okay, so now we've got just 3,000 in the bank. Alright, I'm going to head in a different direction this time. I'm going to head up to Nails, which is another territory that we own, and we'll work from there. This is under siege as well. I personally don't particularly care about this faction. Alright, so what are we doing? Goods. Alright, salt here is not quite worth as much as it was in the other territory, but it's enough. Sell off 3 loads of that and get myself, I don't know, a bit more extra food. Food that doesn't go off is always best. It's fine, still made a massive profit. If I can get myself another sprinter horse, spirited sprinter horse, I don't see them very often. Yeah, but it's kind of expensive. And the thing is, once it's been lamed once, it just goes to being just a regular sprinter horse, so it doesn't bother me that much. We'll just go with that, sell off 2 of those. It's fine, I just need to sell off the goods, because I've got tons of it. Anything here that I might want? Nope. Alright, well I have drained this area of money. Let's move on to the next settlement. Up to Bosphorus, up here. Okay, salt is worth about the same. We don't really want armored horse, they're kind of too slow. Maybe if we upgrade our riding ability a lot, maybe then, but until then, it's just too slow. And I like to move around. See if there's anything we can put in here. Nope. Well, that's fine, give them a bit of a discount. I just need to sell off my goods quickly. Okay, now that that's done, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to withdraw all of my money and actually make a purchase here. So we'll visit the guild master and purchase some property. So let's have a look. Generally speaking, okay, I never go for ironworks because it's just a waste of time. Okay, there's usually only two that I ever bother with: wine press or weavery. So wine press or weavery. We're going for weavery here. Those are the two most reliable, in my opinion, sources of income. Even if they don't say it's the best one at the time, generally speaking, it's a reliable source of income, and we need reliability because this campaign is probably going to last, a few in-game years, and then we'll just deposit whatever we didn't spend in the bank, and then not this coming week, but the week after, that'll provide us with a bit of extra income. Now we move on to the next settlement. There's about 27 territories, main towns, that we can get in this. So that'll end up providing us about 17,000 worth of income, which is a huge amount. But then we need to start actually owning cities. Okay, this place here, there's no point selling the salt, but we can sure as shit buy some more. I don't really care if I'm buying it from Tarsus or wherever, as long as the price is good. Price is good, I'll take it. Oh shit, don't have the money. Okay, I'll have to actually withdraw some. I didn't expect to actually be buying salt from this area. It's a good price, I'll be able to sell it, so I'm not at all concerned about that as an investment. Okay, now we make our way down here. And there's more fucking salt. I'm actually out of space. Alright, well then I'll sell off whatever meat. Let's see. No, I'm just out of space. I don't really want to sell off the cheese. Oh, whatever. It's just food. Who cares? Fuck off. Give me this. Give me the salt. I don't need to feed the troops that much. I will be able to sell it off. Marketplace. Goods. Alright, the salt here is worth a fucking fortune. Oh, right, I can't fit it all in here yet. Alright. Shit. Alright, switch that back for this, just for now. Sell. Oh man, there's no fucking money here. Alright, since I've essentially got all the goods they need. Masterwork Sarmatian bow. Oh, okay, I would actually really like that, but I can't afford it. What happened to the strong Sarmatian bow, huh? Okay, large bag of boss boar arrows. That's good, I'll take that. Well, we'll be back here again at some point. Masterwork Sarmatian bow. Power draw 7. How long is it? Oops. How long is it going to take before we get to that point? Power draw 5. It's not going to be that many levels up. And that is truly a good bow. Alright, I'll trade them salt for the bow. And I'll just stay in my inventory. I don't need the shield. And then we actually make a profit out of the deal. Oh, hang on, I saw something there. So, battered scale gauntlets to start. That'll help with armor. Hang on. The guy's got no money. Okay, never mind then. We can get better than this. So it's fine. Come up with the goods or fuck off. Alright, so Sell off some of this, get the furs, we'll be able to sell it off. Okay, so bit of trading going on here. Let's head over to Armenia and we'll see. Legio 10 was destroyed. That doesn't matter. It's probably a good thing. Don't know whose it was. Alright, so let's have a look. Salt is worth a bit. Furs is a good price here, so we'll sell all this off. That's too much. Yeah, so like we definitely could make a profit by selling the salt, but it's not as profitable as other territories. No. Armor. Let's have a look here. So our armor's worth 40. I have seen higher than that before, a lot higher. I think 54 is the highest I've ever seen. Alright, so we sold off all the fur, didn't we? Now selling off this it's not that profitable, but we still need to head back to Tarsus. Is there anything else here that I might want? I don't think so. Strong Parthian bow. I'm going to see that. Doesn't have the same speed rating as a Masterwork Sarmatian bow, and speed is important. We can trade it for a better one at some point. Like eventually, money's just not going to matter at all. Now, as much as I like a heavy two-handed axe, can't use it on horseback. Alright, how much money do I have on me? 8,000. Alright, let's head down to Tigranakert, sell off the last of our goods, and purchase some property there. Yeah, generally speaking, if that money is coming in from interest now, I forgot to purchase property, the week is pretty much over. Should happen any second now. Selling that back to it. Okay, so the bank deposit whatever we got left. Okay, so we've already purchased 2 lots of property and we're like 2 weeks into it, which I think is pretty good. Alright, we've got to wait a couple of days for the money to come through. For the items. Let's try now. Oh God, can't see which one it is. There it is. Salt's not in here yet. Alright, just wait here for some time, it's fine. I don't mind paying for accommodation. that should do it. And here's our lovely salt. Those spices too expensive. Good. Oh, god damn it. Why do I always do this to myself? Jesus Christ, I can be an idiot sometimes. Gotta deposit the money before we fucking come here. Ah, sorry, withdraw the money. Got our goods, now let's go do our rounds. Might head into Dacia this time as well, to sell off our goods. Okay, marketplace, goods, and let's just sell the shit. No charity work this time. If you can't afford it, you don't get it. I've pretty much already made a profit. It's also a good opportunity to, check the market as we're doing this. So let's deposit our cash. And head up to this, which is another town. And I'm out. Okay, that's fine. What do we do now? I'm going to withdraw all my money, and we're going to purchase something here. Perfect. Purchase some property. So just check the not tannery. Check the wine press first. No good. Then check the weavery. All good. There you go. And I'll keep the money on me because I need to get back to tasks now. Oops, ran to a dead end there. Just check my party. How's it going here? So they can be upgraded, yeah, but now's not the time for that. Since we're not going into combat, the last thing I need is just more expensive troops. However, I wouldn't mind actually getting into a fight. If I can find some sea raiders around here, they're usually hanging around this area. Just get into a little fight, that's all. Or even get into... hang on, there's some sea raiders up this way. Where'd they go? Fucking disappeared, the bastards. What we need to be doing in regard to fighting enemies. Okay, let me just see. Hang on. I'll just sell off the furs here. So yeah, so as I was saying, what we need to be doing is accompanying our allies into battle. Well, not just seeing if they're in a fight and then actually going in to help them, not actually initiating the fights ourselves. Yeah, okay, I'm going to avoid that. So as you can see, starting to make more money. I'm going to head over to Sarmesh. Actually, no. Let's just stay at Tarsus. The new goods should be coming in any moment now. Okay, that's a problem. This is because we haven't been getting into any fights. What we can possibly do to fix that is go visit some hookers. I don't mind. I've got the money. I'm the Salt King, bitch. And it also improves our relation with the town here. For some reason. Yeah, we lost the Legionnaire, but that's okay. Marketplace goods. It hasn't been replaced yet. Okay, check it now. Not yet. Gotta wait a couple more days. Good, and here's our salt. Oh fuck, didn't sell this one off. No big deal. Good. And let's head back into Armenia to go sell it. So just bear with me for the first few episodes, guys. Oh, hang on, how many bandits was that? Was that 10? Because I can fight that. Oh, they just run away too fast. I'll get into fights where I can, but for the most part, we've got to be the trade king for the time being. Alright, goods. Let's have a look here. Salt's worth a decent amount. I'll take a bit of the bread. No, look, if you can't afford it, then you don't get it. Then up to Artashot. Same old shit. What do they got here? No, it's not cheap. Alright, you get a little bit of discount on the first one, but apart from that, you pay full price. I've almost sold off all my salt already. But you can see we've made a hell of a lot of money. Alright, let's purchase something here. So we start with wine. That's not worth much. Generally speaking, it's going to be pretty much weaveries all the way. It's just a very reliable source of income. 9 out of 10 times, that is. Alright, back to Sarmatia. Wrong person. So yep, we buy the furs here. It's not quite as profitable buying furs, but... And then trade it for salt. And then head back to Tarsus. Actually, no. Why don't we head up this way? Because these places up here were good for selling salt. Oh, okay, whatever. It's reasonably priced. And get some more furs. I'm good for the money. Same with over here. Salt's reasonably cheap. Okay, we can sell off the furs because that's a good price there. I don't care where I sell it to, I just want the money. Okay, I've got the salt. Let's go back around this way, the west side of the Bosphorus, and sell off the salt on our way back to Tarsus. Yeah, whatever. Alright, all the salt's been sold off. How much money have I got now? 9,000. How much money have I got in the bank? I'm pretty sure I withdrew it all. Alright, let's just head back to Tarsus now. Okay, now we can travel through the east, roughly. Oh shit. Oh, double shit. Who the fuck is this? Alright, so they've got 63 troops. I reckon we can beat them because our troops are just so much better than theirs. Okay, I just want to make sure we don't lose throw of stones. I'm not used to giving commands. Alright, how many men have we got here? 55. That's not all of our troops. Alright. Oh shit, I haven't got a bow yet. I really need to make sure we don't lose, you know, our good troops. Okay, doesn't look like they've got any, like, jav throwers. We seem to have lost notifications. Which is bad. Oh, god damn it. I need a long sword. Okay. This, oh shit, which ones? Yep, shit. Our guys will do fine, I think. Yep, see, our Hastati, they're good soldiers. Not too concerned about them. Okay, they're not focusing on me. Good, I leveled up. It's great. Fuck off. Invisible bloody wall. Leveled up again, that's excellent. So how are we going so far? We've lost 5 men so far, and they've lost fucking 50. That's what I'm saying. Romans, best soldiers in the world. Alright, I'm going to tell them to charge. I'm going to press the attack here now. The thing is, after this, I'm going to need to find some new recruits and replace, you know, the guys that we've lost here. It's crucial that we don't get fucked up. But we've won this battle. This is really good for us, because it's good for renown, and it's also good, of course, for my experience. Because I need to be a great warrior. Good. So, a few of my slingers killed, not really concerned about them. Alright, let's have a look here. Good, some Roman recruits, those will be good. They need to be moved up to the top. Throw of stones, I'll take those. Slaves, I'm not really too concerned about. Oh yeah, Oh, I haven't got any prison management. No, it doesn't matter. Probably should actually put a point or two into that. Slaves. Yeah, I don't even like those units. I will take all the stuff because I want to sell it. I need to make as much cash as I can. fucking hell, how many levels up did I get? Quite a few. 3 levels up from that. Okay, so we put all 3 into strength, I think, because I need that power draw to get to level 7. So we also need power strike, dish out more damage, and iron flesh. Okay, I'm going to put this into 2-handed weapons because that's where we're going to eventually end up putting it all into. As much as I'm using the 1-handed weapon one fine right now, 2-handed weapon, it's just my way of doing things. Okay, now that also should keep the... Oops. I didn't mean to look at that. It's just loading. Morale is looking pretty good. So that was the Bastanians. That's like these guys out here. I didn't even realize I was at war with them. Okay, so we need to pick up more recruits. So let's go around to the villages and go get them. I've got the money for it, so that's not a problem. But it's absolutely crucial that these guys here do not get into combat. Absolutely unacceptable if they do. Yeah, I'll upgrade you the stuff. Actually, no, I won't. To Augusta. We want to upgrade the recruits to Hastati. I know it says Gustat, but fucking Hastati. I just feel like it's a spelling mistake. So yeah, upgrade those. That's these here. As much as I would like to upgrade these, a little bit pricey at the moment. Hastati are good enough. You've seen how much they kick ass. We'll just leave it at that. Alright, we're back here. The goods have not replenished, but we can sell off this garbage. Yep. Okay, so I've already got dye works here. I'll head around to Antioch and purchase some property there. It's owned by us. Didn't realize that. Nothing special here. Right, just want to go to the Guildmaster, purchase whatever property, whether it be winery or weavery. Weavery it is. Now, while we're waiting for the stock to replenish, I'll continue to go around recruiting new recruits. Until I've maxed out my limit. We've lost notification, so I can't really read what it's saying. I just need to leave the game and come back into it to fix that up. Which is irritating, but it's not the end of the world. Alright. So... now what? How's this going here? Okay, salt's back. Let's grab all of this. Oh, I may not have enough money. Just enough. And we'll resume our trade duties. Okay, so... has it much to sell? Yep, could sell probably 4 of those. Probably a good idea to get some food. Let's have a look. Strong Arabian bow. The Master Work Sarmatian bow is faster. And I only need a few more levels up until I can use that. Okay, let's head into Olvia. Am I going for cash? Okay, pretty good. Don't worry, if you're a little bit bored by this, trust me, we are not going to be doing this for much longer. Well, you know, maybe a couple of episodes. This is really just to get all the property and all the settlements, then we'll really start warfare. Because if we can get our infrastructure... This is America's problem. You know, overspending on its goddamn military. You know, your military is there not to be a huge fucking drain on your economy, to be honest. Alright, let's go pick up some more salt in these two territories. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, and... Jeez, I gotta really keep an eye on that bloody shit. Need to find another hooker, belligerent. Oh, shit. Come on, you belligerent idiot. Get over here. Parthians and East Party have made peace, that's good. Came here to buy a little bit of... Oh, that's not a great price. Let's head to Teneus. Gotta check for the hook. There we are. She fixes up their morale. I'm not too concerned about the price on it. Improves my relationship with the settlement and gives me honor. That's good enough for me. Alright, good. That restocked us. Let's head. Well, let's go straight to Sarmatia to go and sell it. Alright, good. The salt's expensive and the furs are cheap. Okay, there we go. Thick scale gauntlets. I'm gonna want that. Well, it looks like I'll be owing them money, but that's okay. I don't have any money in the bank. And I've just spent so much that I can't actually purchase some property here now. Time to head back to Tarsus. Yes, of course, renew our contract. Has it already been another month? No fucking way. Really? Already? I just fucking gave you guys hookers. Jesus Christ, that's irritating. Get back over here, maybe there's a hooker there. The other thing to do to get these guys happy is to get into lots of fights, but, you know, end up losing more men in a fight than we will from desertion. It looks like they lost that region to the Jews again. Not really a big concern of mine, as long as they don't go back to war with it. Even if they do go back to war, it'll just go under sequestration. Not the end of the world, as long as my my special units don't go away. Oh, you're right here? Okay, good. You have to pay basically 10 per every one of your troops that you've got. Alright, marketplace goods. Oh, it hasn't come back yet, but that's okay. Let's sell off all the furs. Gotta pay off that goddamn hooker. Got the money, that's good. Let's just leave for a moment. Reports, morale report. Okay, morale's good. Alright, I might just pop down to Jerusalem real quick and purchase some property there. The thing is, without notifications, it would actually tell us when morale is dropping. It's kind of irritating how quickly it does drop. Wine's worth 524. That's pretty damn good. Let's see. Yep, so this is one of those territories where wine is the way to go. Like I said, it's either wine or the Weaverian Diary one. Okay, I just realized, fuck, we're already at an hour. Time flies when you're kind of having fun. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 2 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.